What's good with y'all? It's JBadge, and you are now tuned in to JBadge Raps episode 4. So today's episode is for all my fellow independent artists out there, especially new independent artists. If you're like a year or two in or you haven't dropped your first song, you landed at the right place today if you got on this video. For those who have not been to this channel, let me just introduce myself real quick before I start throwing out some free game. My name is JBadge. I've been an artist since 2016, almost 10 years now, which is crazy to even think about. I have well over 1 million streams on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube alone. I'm 28 years old now. At 23 years old, I had my first billboard up in Las Vegas. I've had the pleasure to work with a lot of big artists, big producers, big engineers just through my career. I got songs with people like Joey Fats. I've worked with Exile from Blue and Exile. I've worked with Mixed by Ali. That's one of Kendrick's first engineers. I have a song with Dash, and I have multiple songs with Pharaoh. And I think that's everybody. And I can't forget the newest one. I got a song with Lil Russell out right now too. That one also has Pharaoh on it, and it also features Joe Blow. If you from the Bay Area, you already know. But yeah, Cutthroat Business featuring Lil Russell, Pharaoh, and Joe Blow is out on all streaming platforms. Let me just plug that real quick before we get into today's video. So now that y'all know a little bit about who I am, let me tell you what we rapping about today. I got an Instagram video here. This is actually an unplanned episode. I woke up this morning and had this video on my Instagram timeline and said, I think I can make a whole video about this. And as you know, for all my people who've been doing this a while, but all my new artists, you're probably learning. You got a lot of BS on your timeline. Everybody's giving advice about artists that doesn't actually make music, or they make music and they're giving you advice, but they're not giving you all the advice. It's a lot of that. So I don't know. This one came up on my timeline, and actually, this lady isn't wrong about what she's saying. I just want to add a little more detail to it. Like, this really doesn't fall in the category of the BS I'm talking about, but I do want to add some more depth to what she's saying, because a new artist could try out what she's saying. They could do this strategy and it's not going to work. So yeah, what she's about to say in this video I'm going to play isn't wrong. My problem is more so with short-term content in general, and a lot of these pages, they put this stuff on your timeline and direct it to artists and just make things sound all peachy and easy when it's just not that. And a lot of times the people who post this type of content are really just trying to sell you something. So I want you guys to watch this 1-minute video real quick. And like I said, nothing's really wrong with what she is saying inside the video. It's just we're going to add a little more depth to it, just give you a little more detail.
So, of course, we're starting off on YouTube Shorts because we have to scale that channel to 1K subs.
There it is.
So we're going to blitz until you get there.
Okay.
So whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you like to do, we're leaning into that. All your hobbies, you like cars, you like shopping, you like jewelry, everything you like. So we're going to scale the channel. We're going to blitz to 1K subs. We're doubling down in that content on that stretch that we're running.
No matter what it takes.
Yeah. Everything that you like, whatever does not feel like work to you, that's what we're doing.
How many shorts is he posting a day?
A day, 2.
Okay. Yeah.
We're blitzing, bro.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
blitzing.
we're in here.
Yes,
Blitz.
we're doing that.
Blitzkrieg.
So after we get to a monetizable place, that's when we're going to drop our first official music video. We're going to be dropping other content.
Sure.
That's 3 to 5 minutes in long form. We're going to probably tease the BTS.
Wow.
Okay.
But we're going to do everything that we can to work everyone up to that shining moment.
Blitz to monetization.
Yeah.
Like that's it. And then we start talking about all the things that, we touched on earlier, I guess.
Yes, and then what we're also going to do, we're going to do a little movie magic. We're going to pre-record multiple live performances from you.
Ooh.
We're going to do acoustic. We're going to play with different melodic genres, and we're going to intertwine it that way.
I can do that.
And we're going to release it weekly as if it were live on your channel.
Shit.
That's what we're going to do.
I knew she was good, Henry.
After we do that a few times, you're going to utilize actual live.
Yeah.
We didn't even touch on it.
To interact with your community that you built.
Yes.
So every week on Wednesday, we're going to do something, and it's going to be fun. You're going to invite your audience to call in or video in with you, because those capabilities are there, and you're just going to keep that up. That's going to be your weekly series. In between whatever else we're doing, we're going to do vlogs. We're going to do the whole day in the life, not the YouTube route, but we're just going to, again, double down on everything that you like to do, but we're just going to monetize on that content, because you're going to be living your life, and your music is your life. So why not show it on YouTube and do it right with a little strategy and get paid?
So essentially, she's giving out a formula on how to get to monetization status on YouTube. To get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours. And that's what brings me here today. If you go watch this video back, you'll hear that there's no mention of watch hours, which is the most difficult part of getting monetized on YouTube. Yes, you could get 1,000 subscribers by doing exactly what she said, even though we're going to talk about some of that stuff too. But it's the 4,000 hours. Once you get to that 1K, by the time you get to 1K subscribers, I know 1K feels like a lot, but that doesn't guarantee that you're going to have the watch hours. Honestly, 1K subscribers does not take that long to get on YouTube, especially if you're posting consistently, whether it's short content or long form content. You can run it up to 1,000 real quick. But 4,000 watch hours is something that you have to build towards. I'll put it like this. I already had a YouTube. When I started making music in 2016, I already had a YouTube with some built up subscribers. So I already had I probably came into music with at least 600 subscribers on YouTube already because I used to post video game videos when I was a kid. So I just used the same YouTube. So I already had 600 subscribers. Got to 1,000 pretty easily. I probably got to 1,000 by like 2017, and this is before YouTube Shorts and all of this stuff that was mentioned in this video was even a thing. I probably got to 1,000 subscribers by 2017. I did not get monetized on YouTube until 2023. This shows, bro, that was a 6-year grind. Could have been a little more on it early. I wasn't that aware those first couple years. When I really became aware of it, I started to chase the 4,000 hours, and that's when I got to it. Even when I found out that I was close to the monetization, that last 1,000 hours, that was a grind to get, bro. You'd think over 5 or 6 years of posting YouTube on one music channel that I would already have monetization, but that's the thing about being an artist. When we make music, our songs are only, 2 to 5 minutes long. If that's all I'm posting on my channel, then it's going to be pretty hard to build up to 4,000 watch hours regardless of how much I drop because it's just coming in such small increments. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, nothing is wrong at all with what she's saying. You should at least be trying 1 or 2 of these things to grow your YouTube channel because doing 1 or 2 of these things that she mentioned consistently will get you to 1,000 subscribers eventually. My problem is with how it's delivered. The term that was used in the video was blitzing the monetization when it really should have been blitzing to 1,000 subscribers because there is no way to blitz to 4,000 watch hours. Posting 2 or 3 shorts a day is not going to get you watch hours going on YouTube Live. That does not count towards your watch hours, towards your monetization. So while you do want to utilize these things to grow your channel, your subscriber base, get some new fans, you still need to be dropping something. You have to get creative. You have to figure out what's going to be your long form video. You're going to need a couple long form videos if you want to run those watch hours up. And that's just where it gets tricky for us artists because like a lot of stuff she named in this video is short-term content. And then outside of the short form content, the other stuff going up on our channel is, of course, our songs and our music videos. But those, like I said, 2 to 5 minutes long at most. So while you guys are chasing those subscribers, doing the short content, performance videos, going live, and all that stuff that was mentioned in this video, you want to start thinking early what is going to be your long form content. You need something that is within 30 minutes to an hour, something that's engaging and that people will go back to. So I'm going to tell y'all what I did to pretty much get my last 1,000 watch hours once I noticed that I was that close to monetization. I took all of my projects from SoundCloud. I had projects that went back to 2017 on SoundCloud. So I took my most played mixtapes on SoundCloud, one from 2017, one from 2018, and one from 2019. I put them all together and put them all on one YouTube video. All of those projects together ended up being 1 hour and 7 minutes. That 1 hour and 7 minute video ended up doing 1.9K views. Now that does not mean that everybody stayed the whole 1 hour and 7 minutes, but having one piece of long form content on top of the short content and on top of the music that you're dropping just helps you move up those watch hours a lot and reach that 4,000. And even after I dropped that one piece of long form content, it still took me a while to get to the monetization. And like I said, that was me going from 3,000 to 4,000. That was only for my last 1,000. A lot of you guys might be starting at 100 watch hours, 200 watch hours, 1,000, whatever it may be. Start thinking of ways, start getting the ideas of how you are going to get at least 1 or 2 pieces of long form content to help you get to that 4,000 watch hours to reach your monetization. I highly suggest at least a 30-minute to 1 hour video. If you cannot come up with something that's 30 minutes to 1 hour long, then I highly suggest a series of videos. Something every week or 2 that you're posting that's at least 5 to 10 minutes long. Trust me when I tell you guys, the YouTube algorithm is so much more friendly to a video that's 5 minutes to 1 hour long than a song that's 2 to 3 minutes long. So while your goal is to get to that 1,000 subscribers, you do want to get into that YouTube algorithm. It's kind of like the hidden thing that they don't tell you that helps you get to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. Because you're going to realize the more you grow on YouTube and the more established that you become, that a lot of your plays, a lot of your views on YouTube are actually coming from non-subscribers, and that comes from being in the algorithm. You got to think, everybody on YouTube is not using YouTube like a social media platform. Some people are on there to just hear their favorite song. Your song might be their favorite song. They might not even have an account, so they're not subscribed to you. You want to reach the people on YouTube like that too, because ultimately those are the ones that are going to carry you to that 4,000 watch hours. Now I'm going to let this video play one more time and live react to it just to make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to say. So let me play it real quick.
So, of course, we're starting off on YouTube Shorts because we have to scale that channel to 1K subs.
There it is.
So we're going to blitz until you get there.
Okay.
So whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you like to do, we're leaning into that. All your hobbies, you like cars, you like shopping, you like jewelry, well, everything you like. So we're going to scale the channel. We're going to blitz to 1K subs. We're doubling down in that content on that stretch that we're running.
No matter what it takes.
So I'll even say to that, yes, you could get subscribers off of YouTube Shorts. I get a little bit of subscribers. I have a gaming channel and I have a personal channel. Both of them, they get subscribers here and there off Shorts, but I will tell you, I get subscribers more in bulk on long form content.
Everything that you like, whatever does not feel like work to you, that's what we're doing.
How many shorts is he posting a day?
A day, 2.
Okay. Yeah.
We're blitzing, bro.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
blitzing.
we're in here.
Yes,
Blitz.
we're doing that.
Blitz.
So actually from my recent experience, mainly on my gaming channel that I've been experimenting with, I've been getting away with 3 shorts a day. And there was a point where YouTube Shorts, you really didn't want to be posting more than twice a day, but I think something changed recently. So I'm getting away with 3 posts a day. It's not like TikTok. TikTok, you don't want to do more than 2 posts a day. Like I've tried that multiple times and it just doesn't work. YouTube Shorts, it's times where I posted 3-4 shorts a day and they all did over 1,000 views. So yeah, if you're an artist pretty much starting from scratch on YouTube in 2025, I would recommend 3 shorts a day. Honestly, I recommend flooding, even if you got to do 5 posts a day until you get 1 to hit. Once you get 1 short to hit, that's when you cut it back to 2 or 3 shorts a day. But until you get 1 short to hit, you should pretty much be flooding, maybe 4 posts a day. If something doesn't hit that you think should have hit, delete it and repost it.
So after we get to a monetizable place, that's when we're going to drop our first official music video.
I think this was the point in the video that I saw this morning that just made me have to make this episode, because they just skip straight to getting your channel to a monetizable place after talking about YouTube Shorts. And like I said earlier in the video, you're not getting your channel to a monetizable place starting from scratch. You're not going from 0 hours, 100 hours, whatever it may be, to 4,000 hours strictly off of YouTube Shorts. That would take years to do unless you got lucky and had a short hit like 20 million views. You can get monetized on YouTube early. You could bypass the 4,000 watch hours if you do 20 million YouTube Shorts views within 90 days, which is pretty hard for a brand new account. Like big accounts do that because they have a following. They are already on people's algorithm. If your account starting from scratch, the chances of you doing 20 million Shorts views within 90 days is just slim, unless you just find something that catches on. So yeah, it's just a huge misconception in the video. It makes it sound like you're going to be posting YouTube Shorts and all of a sudden get your channel monetized because you're posting shorts every day.
Music video. We're going to be dropping other content.
Sure.
That's 3 to 5 minutes in long form. We're going to probably tease the BTS.
Wow.
You don't have time to wait to get monetized to drop your first music video. That's not a good idea. In my opinion, that's just drop your video, drop your music. Do not wait to drop your music until you get monetized on YouTube. That's a whole grind. You want to have the video up there so by the time you do get monetized, you can start making money off of it. You want to get it in the algorithm so by the time you get your channel monetized, then you can start getting paid for it.
Everything that we can to work everyone up to that shining moment.
Blitz to monetization.
Yeah.
Like that's it. And then we start talking about all the things that, we touched on earlier, I guess.
Yes, and then what we're also going to do, we're going to do a little movie magic. We're going to pre-record multiple live performances from you.
Ooh.
We're going to do acoustic. We're going to play with different melodic genres, and we're going to...
Yeah, so the live performance type of videos that pretty much everybody does now, it's pretty easy content to make, and I understand why people do it. Even I do it myself. You want to be doing those before you get monetized. That's what I'm saying. This video has a lot of misconception in it. It makes it sound like you shouldn't be doing that until you get monetized on YouTube. You should be doing that to build up to monetization. If anything, put 2 songs together. Now you got your 5-minute video that I was talking about earlier, that 5 to 10 minute content. You want to be doing that already before monetization to get to monetization.
Intertwine it that way.
I can do that.
And we're going to release it weekly as if it were live on your channel.
Shit.
That's what we're going to do.
I knew she was good, Henry.
After we do that a few times, you're going to utilize actual live.
Yeah, we didn't even
to interact with your community that you built.
Yes.
So every week on Wednesday, we're gonna do something, and it's gonna be fun. You're gonna invite your audience to call in or video in with you, because those capabilities are there, and you're just gonna keep that up. That's gonna be your weekly series. In between whatever else we're doing, we're gonna do vlogs. We're going to do the whole day in the life, not the YouTube route, but we're just going to, again, double down on everything that you like to do, but we're just going to monetize on that content because you're going to.
Yeah, she's right. Like, you should be doing all this, but like I said, it should just be, you're going to be doing this before you get monetized for a while. You have to do this type of stuff to get monetized. I will say one thing that does suck is that essentially we do have to turn ourselves into content creators as musicians now. Like, I've got into music because I love music. I don't love creating content, but it's like we have to do it now to be artists. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Got to play the game. And that's why I'll say it's just difficult for artists to build their YouTube, because a lot of artists, they just want to be artists. They don't want to make content. They don't want to be content creators. They just want to make the music. But even coming up with content for music is hard. Like, pretty much everybody does the same thing now. The performance videos with the lyrics and all that, like, it's kind of becoming oversaturated. How much people are really stopping and listening to that if they don't know the person? So essentially, it's like you got to go outside of music. You got to go outside what you're even doing this for just to be considered an artist. I don't know, bro. It's weird times. But I can't complain because I'm satisfied where I made it just over the last 9 years. I made it further than I ever thought I would. I honestly never knew what it would look like. And that's the thing, too, for new artists out there, is like, you don't know what it's going to look like. So stop trying to predict what you want it to look like. What you got to do is just drop your music and promote your music. That's pretty much it. And I'm going to talk about that. The next episode is actually going to be everything you need to know before you drop your first song. It's going to be directed towards new artists, people who haven't started, they want to start, but they don't know where to start. That's going to be my next episode of JBadge Raps episode 5. It's going to be, watch this video before you drop your first song, album, or whatever it may be. Because I'll tell you right now, if you're a new artist, you are a target. There is so much sharks ready to come take your guys' money. They're ready to come sell you a dream. All it is, blah, blah, blah. Don't fall for it. I'm going to give y'all all the game on the next episode, JBadge Raps episode 5, all straight from my experience. I've been through it all. I've seen it all. I've gotten every email, everything that you could think of, everything that you're going to run into as an artist. I've been through it in the last 9 years. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up. The takeaway from this video pretty much should be is, if you're a new artist and you're starting from a fresh YouTube or a YouTube that doesn't have that much motion on it, start brainstorming now while you're posting short videos, while you're posting your music on your YouTube channel. Start brainstorming what can you do that's some semi-long form content or long form content that you could get up. So something that's 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, 30 minutes long, or an hour long. When it comes to coming up with that long form content, really think outside of the box. Don't box yourself into just your music. If you have something that you could do with your music, like just a long music video or something, or maybe just like a skit, something like that, then by all means start testing the waters now. But if you just don't have nothing and you just want to make music, but you want to get this monetization, you don't have to post your music to get the monetization. You could really post anything. I actually got a copyright strike on the when I posted my 3 mixtapes together. I got a copyright strike because those were SoundCloud projects and I didn't own those beats. Those were mixtapes. Got copyrighted. Wasn't sure if that was still gonna count towards my watch hours. They still counted. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff you could do with that. I actually just remembered my brother posted a clip of a TV show, pretty much went viral, got a bunch of views. All of that went towards his watch hours, even though it was from a TV show and it had copyrighted content. The only thing is, to monetize, he has to delete that video. So if you are gonna do that, make sure it's something that you don't really care about, something to just get you those watch hours. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about using a tactic like this, because at the end of the day, your goal is to be getting paid for your music on YouTube. The fact that you even have to go through all these hoops, that we as artists have to go through all these hoops to get paid from our own music on a platform, is BS. So Do what you got to do to get that 4,000 hours. That's what I'll say is the message of this video, because you're going to have to do more than post YouTube shorts to get watch hours, and watch hours is the most difficult thing to get when you're going for monetization. Appreciate y'all joining me though for JBadge Raps episode 4. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll answer them to the best of my ability based off of my experience. JBadge Raps episode 5, that's going to be a good one, y'all. For any new artists that are watching this, please make sure you tune in to JBadge Raps episode 5. I'm going to be giving a lot of information out, just a lot of stuff to look out for as you're getting into music, because it's a nasty game. Like I said, new artists, you guys are a target, and people are going to try to scam y'all left and right. But until then, y'all be sure to like this video, throw me a sub. More importantly, hit the link in my description. You will see my Patreon where you get early access to content like this and my music for as low as $1 a month. And I also got a free tier on there. I advise every artist or YouTuber, whatever it is you do, if you're a creator, I advise you get on Patreon. It's pretty much a platform where you get to set your own price for your content. So be sure to hit that link to support me, and I will see y'all in the next 2 or 3 weeks with JBadge Raps episode 5. You do not want to miss it, especially if you are a new artist or if you're just an artist in general. But yeah, 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. 2K drops tomorrow, so I'm about to be tucked off for a minute. But if you want to catch me on Twitch, JBadge Streams, you can also catch me on there. That's probably where I'm going to be the next couple weeks before I drop this episode 5. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. I'm up out of here.